Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Before we start, subscribe and share the video because today's story is a big one. In the celebrity world, a bombshell has exploded. An alleged ultimatum from Turkish actor Yaman to Sara Bloom. According to what's being circulated, the message was extremely harsh. Don't insult my family. I will end your career. From that point on, what had been months of quiet tension, rumors, indirect posts, and deleted statements turned into a media wildfire that has now spread across Europe. It all supposedly blew up because of a ghost photo. The breaking point was a story Sara posted on her social media. A photo of her kissing Can that stayed up for only a few seconds before disappearing. But it was already too late. Screenshots started spreading. The most serious part, according to sources close to the production, is that Can allegedly knew nothing about that post. And when he saw it, he reportedly reacted with fury. Arguments on set, total tension, and even the idea of leaving. The last straw. After that, an alleged exchange that took place in the manager's office was leaked. The phrase that keeps coming up is essentially this: Can is fed up and won't allow her to benefit from his image, even using connections if necessary. In headlines, that conversation was reduced to a single line: I'll end her career. A ghost from the past returns. Cheating accusations. Here's the context many forget. Months ago, rumors circulated that Sara had been seen with another man at her home in an intimate situation. At the time, both sides stayed completely silent. But now, with the kiss photo posted without control, that wound has allegedly reopened. Some people's takeaway is clear. For Can, it wasn't just the image. It was the feeling of exposure and losing control. Demet Özdemir, back in the eye of the storm. As the scandal escalated, social media fixated on one question. And where does Demet fit into this? According to nearby accounts, she first said, tired but restrained, that she's sick of being dragged into these stories, that Can knows the truth, and Sara is making a mistake. But that it's not her problem. Then, an even stronger line attributed to Demet appeared, that if something happened, Sara is involved, and it's normal for Can to demand answers. The result, social media split again, with open conflict between camps. Sara responds, I'm innocent. On Sara's side, the story goes that she panicked over the backlash and told her team in tears that she did nothing wrong, that she only wanted to show the truth, and that people always paint her as the villain. But instead of calming things down, that defense allegedly made Can even angrier. According to agency sources, he called her directly and issued another warning. From that moment on, every step she took would have consequences. It's no longer just personal. Projects and contracts at stake. And this is where it gets serious. Yaman works with international projects and major brands. If the scandal grows, it could affect contracts, campaigns, and productions. It's even being said that a fashion brand temporarily paused a collaboration with Sara due to the noise around her reputation. One analyst highlights a key point. Can cares a lot about his image, and an unauthorized post feels like betrayal. That's why, for some, the threat wouldn't be a cold strategy, but a burst of anger. The most unsettling piece, an alleged leaked recording. As if that weren't enough, another rumor surfaced. An allegedly leaked audio of Sara speaking with colleagues. It hasn't been confirmed, but she's being attributed lines where her voice is said to tremble, saying Can doesn't understand her, that she wanted to prove he loves her, and that she didn't think it would go this far. And the most shocking part would be the ending. Through tears, Sara allegedly said something like that. If people knew what Can told her, it could destroy his career. That line sparked the big question of the moment. Does Sara really have information or influence over Can? Statement from Can's circle. An official warning. After hours of chaos, a brief but forceful message came from his agency. Disrespect toward private life will not be tolerated, and necessary measures will be taken against false reports or manipulative behavior. Many see it as the formal version of a final warning. And watch this, the rumor about a call to Demet. In parallel, another version is circulating that someone very close to Can called Demet to ask her not to get involved, because this is between Can and Sara, and anything she says will be used against her. She supposedly replied that she has no problems with anyone, but that she doesn't want Can to get angry. Europe is already in the story. The news has gone international. Italian and Spanish media pushed it into headlines, talking about another storm in the actor's life and a conflict that no longer stays confined to Turkey. Closing. So here we are. A photo that appeared and vanished. An alleged ultimatum. Old rumors returning. An audio that could change everything. And contracts starting to shake. They say this is only the beginning. And if another statement, another leak, or a direct response drops, the story could explode even more. If you want, in the next video, I'll put everything in order with a clear timeline and tell you which version is gaining the most traction on social media. Every time the topic Demet Özdemir and Can Yaman comes up, I get the impression that Demet is being dragged into a story she didn't choose. And I'll say it plainly. A big part of what spreads sounds like invention to me. Pure stories, created so people can be entertained by someone else's private life. That dynamic exhausts me because, in the end, the pattern repeats. A drama is built with loud, grand statements. Every gesture is magnified, and then people wait for Demet to react to feed the next chapter. What annoys me most is the tone some use as if they have the right to judge, like privacy is an open stage. I agree quite a bit with the idea of, what would you say if cruel people started digging through your life? Exactly. For me, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed, even when you're famous. And with Demet, that line is crossed constantly. They turn her into a piece on a chessboard where others argue, accuse, and prove things without real evidence, while she becomes a name used to push narratives that generate clicks. In that sense, I see her as someone who, whether she wants it or not, carries the most fragile side of these rumors, because Demet doesn't usually seek constant provocation, and that makes people project onto her. Where she stays silent, others fill the gap. Where she smiles, others invent hidden meanings. And when she doesn't make headlines, they build a parallel soap opera around her. To me, that's the trick. The audience needs to believe there's something hidden, even if in reality, there's only imagination and a desire to fight. It also stands out to me how third parties are invoked to poison the atmosphere. That Sara figure appearing in comments, the mother, alleged evidence, and threats of proof that could destroy someone. That kind of talk, to me, smells like emotional blackmail. Fandom edition, I know things, I have proof, I could bring him down. And when that rhetoric becomes normal, Demet ends up trapped in the mud without even getting her hands dirty. Because even if the focus seems to be on Can, the collateral effect is unavoidable. They drag her in, People ask, compare, demand, and suggest that if she doesn't speak, it's because she's hiding something. I don't buy that logic. Often, staying silent is simply a way to protect yourself.